I'm wearing the fireproof jacket today. We're not gonna be getting into any trouble with catching on fire, because we're gonna be melting metal. And y'all know what that means. It means we're gonna be getting a little dangerous. I'm gonna be real, I'm a little scared. But I think it's time we stop being cowards. So I'm getting my safety gear on. Brussels sprouts cooked in molten metal. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to season any of this food properly. We have, this is the top down, there's a cutout. There's a cutout so I can stick my crotch here. No, this is for something else, but it's in the table now, so we just have to deal with it, I guess. Now, we got our tin. Uh-oh. Well, we lost a little bit of our tin. Oh, there it is. We got our tin here. This is what we're gonna be melting down. It's like these raw metal pieces. These are pure tin. This is like pure tin of, not ore, but pellets. I don't know. Which I got because a lot of people like to mix tin with lead, and we can't be having that for cooking. This shit was expensive. It was like 60 bucks for 2 pounds of tin. I think I was paying the tax though, because I bought it where it could get shipped to me fast. If I managed to find it local, I probably would have been able to get it cheaper. We have, okay, so we have a few things here. I got some vegetables that I want to cook. Carrot is probably the safest one. This is probably what we'll start with. Here's my my metal dross spoon that I made. I made this in a soup can forge out of a piece of rebar. We'll be using that to skim the top and to put the food in and out. I don't know what this meat is. I found this in the back of the freezer. I was gonna buy some cheap steaks, but I found this meat in the back of the freezer. It's one giant chunk. I do not know what it is. It's maybe beef. Who knows? Who knows what it's going to taste like? But we'll cook up a slice of that in here too. And then, I don't know, I have some Brussels sprouts. Well, we'll go upstairs and get like other things to try. I kind of want to test to make sure it's not too dangerous. Because like, if it's like spraying molten metal everywhere, I might be like, okay, never mind. This is a pretty effective little camp stove setup here. Hopefully we don't run it long enough that I get like carbon monoxide poisoning, but I do have a detector, just in case the levels start getting dangerous. Alright, set us up here. The worms are more protein. Worms love tin, it is so good for them. Stop trying to psych me out, okay? I kind of want to try a few different ways to cook with this as well. Where's my, like, torch? Oh my gosh, it's on the table. Alright, here we go. Alright, what's the strat here? Melt metal, put food in molten metal, see what happens. Keep in mind, the food is all less dense than metal, so it's all gonna float to the top. Also, I am a little concerned, because the camera is right here. It's like only like 2 feet away from this pan. So if it starts blasting molten metal everywhere, we might move it back a bit. Did you clean the pan? No. It's an unused cast. Oh, we're getting melting already. Nice, nice, nice. Safety goggles are on, just so you know. What does it smell like? It doesn't smell like anything. All right, let's get a chopped piece of carrot. This is what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna wait till it's all melting. We have to be careful about spatter here because this shit hot and it does not like water. So I'm drying this off in a paper towel first. I feel like it needs a little bit more. Where's the carrot? Oh, all right. This is just our test. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's just cooking. Nice. Fingers crossed it doesn't explode. I mean, it looks like it's doing okay. Should be getting some really good, like, even sear on it. Given that it's like, you know, in the bubble. What's the LD50 of tin? It's considered pretty inert in the body, which is why I picked it for this stream specifically. It's getting some pretty heavy oxidation. Ooh, it's getting cooked. Yeah, love a good liquid tin sear. Baby. Pull it out there. That's looking pretty good. Let's put that over here on the... It's got some dross on it. I don't know what to think of that. Throw some salt in. I can't season it, unfortunately. I don't know what it's gonna do. I mean, like, that's looking like okay. I mean, it's pretty fucking hot. I can tell you that. Sprinkle on some salt. Hang on, you're right. I need to season it. Otherwise, all this food's gonna be bland. I think I have to season it, like, after I cook it. Because, like, if I cut the meat and I season it before putting it in the tin, all the salt's gonna burn to hell. Because it is generating a crazy... All right, hang on. I'm gonna taste test this. Huh. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't taste like anything. Hang on. I think some of the dross got stuck to the carrot. I think it picked up some of the oxidation layer. It's starting to solidify again now. Not starting to. Wow, that cools down fast. Hang on. Does it come out? Or is it just, like, stuck in there now? It does come out! In a big puck! Ain't that cool? Let's get some, let's get some vegetables cooking up in this. Got a couple Brussels sprouts here. And we gotta make sure they're all dry, too. Because if they're wet, the more wet they are, the more likely the tin is to explode. Alright, let's see what this does. We haven't really had a problem with it popping. Keeping the mask on just in case, though. Whoop. Let's get some Brussels sprouts going here. You gotta admit, it looks pretty cool, right? Okay, they're cooking pretty fast. I feel like they're mostly searing the outside. Probably not doing much to the inside. That one's burnt to a damn char. Smells like a foundry. Yeah, baby. This shit looking toasty. Alright. Okay, wait. The mask I'm looking through, my, like, welding mask, I couldn't tell. I just, like, looked under it to see, and this shit is straight carbon. I think it's a little, hang on. He's a bit completely fucked up, bro. The weld helmet is like, it's tinted orange. I couldn't tell that this shit is like, this is a normal one for comparison. These are like straight up carbonated. Here's our delightful tin cooked Brussels sprouts. Is it shiny, like, because it's turned to charcoal, or is it shiny because there's, like, a metal film, like an oxidized tin film on the thing? A strong sear is desirable. Brother, these have been turned to coal. Well, hang on a second. Because that's, like, the texture that you actually want a Brussels sprout to be. Okay, hang on, taste test. That's actually, like, the texture you want. I'm spitting it out to prevent potential, like, contaminants from it being cooked in metal from being ingested by me. But, like, I'm gonna be real, man. That is pretty good, actually. Here, let's get some, let's make some weenies. Uh-oh. Maybe the cooling metal was a little bit better for making these. This oil is definitely burning to a damn crisp. Now here's the real question. What happens if we throw a popcorn kernel into it? I'm gonna put 3 kernels. Stand back. I'm standing way back. It just burned them to a damn crisp. So as all the oil that was on here from the grease, and no longer is it protected from oxidation, so we have to skim it again. Excellent. Let's see, there's one I'm curious about, and then we'll go taste test some of our wares, okay? The one I'm curious here is bacon. I'm gonna have to probably step back when I do this, because it's probably gonna go everywhere. I think it's instantly vaporizing the fat in the bacon. Little worried about flashpoint here. Let's get this guy out. Oh, the smoke. Holy shit. All right, hang on. Let's turn this off for a bit. We need to let it clear out. Now, you guys can decide whether or not... I'm not saying I think it's unsafe to eat. But, like, there's literally pieces of metal that have carried over with the food, and I can see, like, on this wiener, there's, like, little shiny pieces embedded in the skin. It looks British. Oh, right, good full English breakfast, though. Tin is supposedly inert. It doesn't do anything to your body unless it forms like weird ass like alloys. This is a UK coded meal. Okay, I'll take, dude, there are little pieces. Okay, like, I thought this was gonna mostly be like, oh, there's, okay, it's just cooking, it's floating on the surface of the tin, right? But like, if you look up close, hang on, can I use my macro cam on this? Oh, wait, fuck, no, I don't have it set up right now. There are little pieces of metal embedded in the skin of the wiener. Do you see the like glint, the shine of it? Here's the thing though, bro. That's the same with all the foods. Look at the bread. The bread has little pieces of metal in it. All right, I'm gonna chew it up and spit it out. That said, tin doesn't have any toxicity. Still don't really want to be like eating pieces of metal. Let's see our wiener. That's a shame because that actually is pretty good for that to be charred like that. Ah, all right, I'm not gonna, it affects the texture. You can definitely feel that there are little pieces of metal in the, it's got an added crunch. Speaking of crunch, I've started my grill with shit that has a lower percentage of carbon than this piece of bread. There's metal in it, but I think I can take a bite that does it, that kind of dodges the main pieces. Yeah. Ew. It's just burnt to hell. Let's try this pepperoni. The pepperoni is fine. Honestly, the pepperoni is the best one. Hang on. Now, I technically already ate, and there are definitely little tiny pieces of metal. All right, let's try and see if we can make a crescent dough here. Let's see how well the Pillsbury Doughboy vibes with this. It's puffing the top to do this, by the way. For the haters that said it couldn't be done, look how puffy it's getting. Alright, and let's pull it. Alright, the basting kinda works, except that now the top is just covered in molten tin. Like, from the top, alright, it's puffed up, it's looking good. The bottom is like straight up charcoal. Alright, hang on, let's try this again. Let's try flipping them over and over instead of basting it. Maybe do this number. It's puffing up real nice. It's cooking fast. It's getting a little burnt. That's like an acceptable amount of burn, I feel like. Well, not burn. Sorry. It's a delightful culinary char. Okay, let's get out our steak or our meat. I'm kind of curious. I'm a little afraid because of the amount of water, but so far we haven't really had it popping or anything. I think the Lindenfrost effect has been working wonderfully in our favor. And so I'm hoping this giant chunk of meat, when I cut a piece off, it will continue to do so. All right. Cook some meat. Okay, we're getting a char. Nice. Let's see here. Someone asked if this is beef. I don't know what this is. I found it in the back of my fridge. I think it might be venison, because I get a lot of that for free. I think if it was beef, I would have paid a lot of money for it, and I would have labeled it. Alright. So, there we go. Delightfully dry. I mean, there is like no oil, and this is a lean cut of meat. We'll put this over here for tasting when we go over to do the tastes. Let's see if we can do some like thin sliced, like a Korean barbecue. All right. Toss these guys around and tin real good. Kind of stir fry these. This should get them good and cooked, at the very least. That's hot. Alright, alright. Let's see what this does. Whoa! It just floats. It just fucking floats, dude. I turned the burner off in case anything happened. I bet on God it's sticking to the sides of this pan more than it is to the tin. Mmm. There we go, there we go. It's still squishy. I want it to harden up a little more than that. I'm trying to baste it, but I might just be messing it up. You know what? I think this is probably good. Here, let's get our goods and go over to the tasting station. I don't think appetizing is a word I would ever, like, concoct in the, in the human dictionary. Brother. Oh, man. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see, these guys. Here's the egg. These, okay, this one was just seared on both sides in the tin. These were like stir-fried around in the tin. I don't know if you can tell, this is straight up like gray. Like the meat is gray. It's definitely cooked all the way through. I don't know if I can take a crunch on it without, the egg is unrecognizable. I mean, yeah, I don't know what you expected on that one, man. I'm just happy that it didn't explode. All right, can you tell that I'm putting off tasting this? Okay, first we have the crescent dough, okay? This is just store-bought dough. This tin stuck to the top of it. Let me pick it off and drizzling down the side. It looks like looks like it was an intentional decoration, but it wasn't. It was where I was basting the top with tin to bake the top, but the bottom burned to a char. I think our best chance here is we don't even eat from the bottom. We just pick some from the top that has the least amount of tin in it and take a little taste. Let's see how that goes. You ever wanted to eat dough that feels like it has sand in it? That's like, metal is just all up in there. Not like mixed with anything. It's just in the dough. And you know, I kind of feel like this is the raw dough that was left over. I feel like this one probably also has. Here, I'll take a sample. Okay, it's less on that one, but still, that's not good. You know you can eat that, the pill with the gold flakes in it so you shit gold? You're welcome, fellow peasants. Let's see what the meat tastes like. That is the... that has a flavor to it. That has a flavor that is very unpleasant. Well... Once again, you know how I said, like, if you put, like, an acidic food in, like, a tin can that doesn't have a coating on it and it has, like, a metal flavor? All the food is like that. I make sure to spit all this out. I don't want to be ending up in the Chubby Emu video with, this man was the first person to ever get tin poisoning. This is a more gray piece. This one was stir-fried in the molten tin. Let's see how well, oh, there's just, like, pieces on it. Wow, that's tough as leather. It's like eating a shoe. There's so much tin in this egg. The egg is the last thing to try, but like, tin seasoned egg. Bon appetit, brothers. There's a piece of metal in it. There's like a whole, like, giant piece that got inside it. Wait, hang on. Is there like... Hang on, how's it in the yolk? The egg is, like, pretty well cooked. You put it in there, dog? Wait, you're right, I scooped some on top and there was a piece that, like, stuck. Look at this, what was this doing in there? Like, if you cook anything in the tin, it's just all up in everything, man. It's like if you have the golden goose, but it's like the shittier version. It's the tin chicken. I think tin chicken is, one of the things you unlock in one of those Skyblock Minecraft mod things.